Shalom Akim Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kadash. Dub honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Great Stone Ruel and the Akim tribe, the falcons of the earth, preaching the gospel of Hamashiach Yahushai in sincerity and truth and diligence of mind in these last days and times. This is Brother Nash DC Camp, another lesson for the hopeful elect. Yeah, so always be considerate of the times we're living in. Okay, we're getting closer and closer to that hour of temptation. All right, the time of Jacob's trouble. And just expect more signs from the Heavenly Father. Okay, and you already know exactly what the judgment of this place is. I'm just going to get some scriptures, just to keep brothers, motivated because, the Lord Yahushua is on his way and he'll be here shortly, and that's exactly what we've been waiting for all this time while preaching the gospel on the highways and byways and doing live lessons and everything else that is required. So let me just hurry up and read the scriptures, all right, because our work is basically never done on this side. Just gotta keep bringing out knowledge to share with the Akim, all right. So the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 7 says, Behold, he cometh with clouds. All right, that's Yahushua. He's coming back with the chariots. Okay. So it says, Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. All right. So that also tells you about the reincarnation. Okay. And it also says, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, Thawab. So just expect these to come to pass very soon, okay? And this is exactly what the man of the Lord have been waiting for all this time, the appearing of Hamashiach Yahushai, because he's already given us the signs in the heavens, he's already given us the scriptures. All right, he's letting us know about what to look out for in these last days and how to prepare accordingly. Okay, and it's beautiful, man, to know that our salvation is almost here. Okay, and the destruction of this wicked and oppressive dominion on the face of the earth is about to be up in smoke. Okay, the end of Esau's rulership is. It's at hand, all right? It's just, I just said, a few seconds away, all right? So you just got to be excited, all right? And brothers are looking forward to the year 2021, and it's going to be bumpy, just like, when you go to the rodeo and you see all types of, of maneuvers on the beast, okay? So that's how it's going to be in the year 2021. It's going to be a roller coaster, just like a bull rider. Yeah, because I was watching some clips earlier on about bull riding. It's no joke. So that's the year 2021. So you just have to be focused on the spirit of Mashiach Yahushua while everything around you is shaking. Just remember, the Lord is with you. Okay. And then let me just see if I can read another precept. It's going to be from the book of, let me get the book of Psalms. Psalms chapter 104. All right, Psalms chapter 104, verse 3. It tells you about the clouds. All right. So it says, Who laid the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariot? Who walketh upon the wings of the wind? And that is what the Lord is describing to us, okay, about his majesty, okay, about the chariots, about it, how the angels move. Okay, so you just have to, be on point. Be in accordance, okay, with what the Lord has already put forth in the scriptures. And the elites know this, but they just choose to go along with their fake stories and propaganda and make money off people's ignorance. Okay, and it's so hilarious that the scholars they take notes about it, but they're not really, really, really pushing it hard. They're not really rebutting the so-called claims that are being put in the media. Putting forth false doctrine as by the chariots of Israel. Okay, the chariots of Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai. All right, and they already know that their time is up, and they have to hurry up and cause all type of mischief upon the face of the earth. All right, the final determination is to see whether they can get the elect, to fall. And the Lord has already said the elect will not fall. All right, and they've already been engraven in the palm of the Lord's hand. So there's nothing they can do to interfere with the salvation of the elect. All right, including 1/3 and the mixed multitude and everyone else of the nation of our people that have been destined for salvation spread out throughout the four corners of the earth. So the book of Daniel chapter 7 verse 9, it tells you how the Lord Yahweh is going to tear down Esau's rulership. All right, so I'm just getting scriptures about how he's going to tear it down. Okay, so it says in Daniel chapter 7 verse 9, I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and his hair, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. All right, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. All right, like the ember, just like you read the book of Ezekiel. It tells you, describes it to you. All right, describes the chariots of the Heavenly Father. All right, so it's exciting, man, when you see the chariots of the Lord, because I started seeing chariots when I was in elementary school. Okay, that was like over 35 years ago. All right, so about 35 years ago. Yeah, so it's beautiful, man, to know that the Lord, always show His signs from time to time. Okay, so that was just a confirmation, for me back then. And then verse 10 says, a fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. And what's that? That blast of fire that's going to be used to destroy, all right, his enemies and tear down the rulership of this world and their armies. All right, just like you read the book of Second Ezra, it tells you how the Lord Yahushua is going to destroy the armies of this world. Okay, and it also says thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. All right, this is what was mentioned about Enoch. All right, when it talked about the majesty of the Lord. Okay, and then it says the judgment of Set and the books were opened. All right, so it was time for the world to be judged. All right, and I beheld then, because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake. All right, that's the beast. That's America. Okay, I beheld evil even till the beast was slain and his body destroyed and given to the burning flame. So America is going out, all right, including the EU, all right. They're going down the drain, okay, because the Lord Yahushua is coming after the beast. He's coming for the dragon, all right. He's coming for the bear, All right, it's coming. He's just about to tear down this system of government that's upon the face of the earth because it's not suitable for mankind. All right, it's not suitable for righteousness' sake. Okay, so that's the contention. All right, that's why you see in the book of Genesis. Jacob against Esau. All right, the government of Jacob, the government of Israel against the government of Edom. Okay, a clash of realms. Okay, and then you read the book of Revelation, chapter 19. It tells you what you have to look forward to in these last days. Okay, it helps keep you grounded. All right, so Revelation chapter 19, verse 11 tells you, "And I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True." And that's Yahweh Shai. Okay, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. And now you know that Esau is preparing for war, and he's not willing to leave any stone unturned. That's the reason you also have to accept that his so-called vaccination program is part of it. Okay, it's part of the agenda. All right. So the Lord Yahweh Shai is coming to wage war upon the face of the earth. All right. He's about to obtain his kingdom with force. All right. Just like the Lord Yahweh Shai talked about through the times of John the Baptist, that the kingdom of heaven suffered violence. Yep. So it's time for him to bring that violence back, to take back what belongs to him rightfully. Okay. His rightful inheritance. All right. And verse 12 says, "His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself." All right. And if you keep on reading, verse 13, it says, "And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of God." So you just see how much destruction the Lord Yahweh Shai is going to bring upon the earth. And I read Isaiah chapter 63. It tells you how the Lord Yahweh Shai is about to make these people pay. All right. Yeah, how to make these people pay, because it's going to be a very, very, painful day for the enemy. All right. And mass casualty, destruction, total destruction of the enemy, right? It's coming to annihilate the power structures of this world, okay? And then you look at verse 14, it says, "And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean." And that's the angels of the Lord, okay? In their chariots also, okay? And oh boy, it's gonna be serious drama, serious drama in the heavens. All right, because this is not a joke, man. The Lord is gonna dominate the battlefield. Okay, so Esau is just upset so bad. And then verse 15 says, "And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of the Almighty Yahweh." Okay, so it's beautiful, man. The Lord is not coming to have mercy upon his enemies. He's coming to bring judgment upon them. All right. 16 there says, "And he had on his vesture and on his towel a name written, King of Kings." All right, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. So that's a beautiful, a beautiful title for him to take back, man. He needs to, put the things the way they need to be. He's coming back to bring order and structure to the earth. All right, and that Esau's not happy about that, man. Esau's trying to maneuver his way to the top of the power and stay there. All right, that's why he keeps on creating confusion. All right, and then another precept would be from the book of Isaiah. Yeah, it's so scary, scary, scriptures to be reading, for those that are not, how you say it, they're not prepared to deal with the bitterness of the Holy Scriptures. Yeah, there's a bitter part, when you're talking about people getting crushed and uh, and eviscerated and vaporized and all that stuff. That's that's not something for the ordinary mind. Okay, so Isaiah chapter 30, verse we'll read verse 27. So it says, "Behold, the name of the Lord, all right, cometh from far, burning with his anger, and the burden thereof is heavy." So the Lord is coming back with the fierce anger, fierce wrath, indignation. Okay, his lips are full of indignation, and his tongue as a devouring fire. Yep, so that's oof, oh boy, judgment. Yep, that's something you don't want to partake of, man. You don't want to be at the receiving end of the Lord's anger and wrath, because he's coming to crush and destroy. Okay, so he's about to come and enter into the house of the thief and usher in his new world, his new kingdom, his new world order. Okay, because Esau's new world order is not it's not acceptable to the Lord. So the Lord has to put things back, all right, the way he wants them to be, all right. So verse 28 says, "And his breath as an overflowing stream shall reach to the midst of the neck, to sift the nations with the sieve of vanity. And there shall be a bridle in the jaws of the people, causing them to err." So they're going to be confused. All right, they're going to be hiding derision when the angels show up in those chariots. Oh boy, they're gonna piss their pants. And that's why in Ezra says, the dust, the dust fight. They were scared, but they still had to fight. So they had to be eviscerated, man. So the Lord Yabashima Shah Bashima Kwakadash is on his way to terrorize the enemy, man. He is the king of terror. All right. So another precept, just to keep it short. Yeah, I mean, this lesson can go on for hours and hours and hours. Just gotta, bring out a few here and there so I can always be rejuvenated to have, precepts, to keep your mind fresh concerning the Lord's plan to destroy, the governments of this world. So, going to the book of Micah. All right, book of Micah. All right, you read chapter 1, and you also see verses 3 and 4. It says, "For behold, the Lord Yabashima Shabashima Kwakadash cometh forth out of his place, and will come down, and tread upon the high places of the earth. And the mountains shall be molten under him, and the valleys shall be cleft as wax before the fire, and as the waters that are poured down a steep place." Yeah, so have faith in the Lord, Kim. Have faith in the Lord, because you can't afford to give up in these last days. You have to hold on to what the Lord has given unto you. All right, the doctrine of salvation. All right, you need salvation, and you have to cherish it. Okay, and you just have to accept that the Lord, He's the King of Kings and Lords of Lords. All right, and that there is no other power beside Him. Okay, He's above all, and He's in charge of everything. Okay, so don't be scared of what you're gonna go through in the year to come, and this year just a couple of minutes away. Yeah, so just stay in the spirit, okay? Because when you read, let me get this final precept, and it's gonna be from the book of Sirach. All right, Sirach chapter 4, verse 28. It says, "Strive for the truth unto death." All right, you have to fight for what is rightfully true, what is rightfully, pure. Okay, as the Lord Yahushua has declared unto us. Okay, and then it says, "And the Lord shall fight for thee," and that's exactly what I just read in all those precepts. Okay, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. So when those angels show up, okay, and the Lord Yahushua shows up and they start tearing down Esau's army and the armies of the heathens, that's for you too. Don't you understand that? So always remember that, man. Strive for the truth unto death. No matter how much adversity you go through, no matter how much persecution and mockery you have to deal with and face on a daily basis, always remember it's for your own good, because at the victory is already yours. The Lord Yahushua is already assembling his army to fight on your behalf, because you can't take down the enemy that's oppressing you. That's why the Lord Yahushua has to step in and fight for you. So always remember that, man. Always pray that you are found worthy, okay, in these last days, okay? Shalom.